have two. I know somebody on this call also has two. Because each time I do this call, I get people who have at least two phones on the call. And if you're paying attention a little, we are getting into a space where everything is becoming digital around us. Everything around us is getting digital. And the more things get digital, there's a more demand for us to. Kolepo, you're an HR professional. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think this was sitting there for you also. Let me get this recorded. I'm good to go. So increasingly, I mean, everything around us is becoming digital. Everything. Banking is going digital, schooling is going digital, and purchasing things is going digital. Everything is just going digital all around us. And as we are creating more and more digital things, there's a new whole market growing in the digital space, which, if you pay attention particularly to it a bit with what I'll tell you tonight, I hope you would see where we are going with digital related things. Hey, oh, this is Koleko. Wow, Koleko, I like you. So, um, this is how digital things start. And about 2 decades ago, something started just in this similar form, Cassie, are you still with us? Um, Cassie has fallen off. Oh, Trudy, you're welcome. It's good to see you. So this is how things start, okay? About 2 decades ago, something like this started again. This time it started on a university campus where a certain young man decided to connect the university, get people to know each other because people were trying to be social, but they were hiding. So he actually started a project, invited 9 of his friends to come and take a look at it. And out of the 9, 7 said they'll come, but eventually 5 of them showed up. And the 5 who showed up, after he described what he wanted to do with the project, connecting faces and people, 2 of them said, okay, they'll do the project with him, and 3 of them walked away from the project. This is about 2 decades down the line, and this is how Facebook started. Mark Zuckerberg started something that started as an idea, and the idea grew. And the 2 people who decided to partner him at the time, they become multimillionaires with him. This is 20 years down the line. We are all part of Facebook. Imagine you were at that table when decisions were being made about Facebook. I mean, he's a multimillionaire now because he started something small and in this digital space. And many a times things like this start and we don't get to hear about it until the world is using it. But thankfully, 2 years ago, I had the privilege of seeing this project, and I've been with this project for 2 years now, and the future of it is just remarkable. So I can't keep quiet about it anymore now that I can see the scale at which it's going. Currently, okay, I'll talk about the details of it, and it is something that we all relate to. So you'll be hearing me say GotBackup a lot throughout this, and GotBackup is here to empower every single person. It's not a get rich quick scheme, neither is it a recruitment scheme. It's just here to support people who have mobile phones and have the desire to have more and to be more and to do more, to be able to live the kind of life they want to live. If you can see the strategic partnerships they're offering, because many of us are unlike our parents' era where they didn't have technology as part of their lives. By the time they are retiring, all they have is pensions. And if you know how pensions work, I've had to live through my grandparents' generation. I'm living through my parents' generation. By the time you are there, that amount is nothing. When you are working, it looks like it's a big amount waiting for you. But when you retire, you get to see that, look, there's really nothing in that value because by that time, the economies have changed. It has depreciated. So people are not able to live in the houses they would like to live in. They just end up where they can afford. Many of us would love to travel the world, but when you see what your salary is bringing, you just forget about it and you're just in Ghana. But God created a whole world for us to be able to explore and see. And just because of what you're earning, we are all fixed. The one that hits me most is the preparing for pension, because last time I did a calculation of how many more working years I have and the quality of life I want to live in that time. Because I've seen some generations, I didn't like how they lived. I don't want to live that life. 60 is coming to all of us, whether we like it or not. But how are we preparing for 60? Is it going to be pension or is it going to be business or how are we building ourselves towards age 60? GotBackup gives you something to leverage on. And I hope at the end of this, I'd have exposed you to what it's all about. So let me tell you a bit about the organization. I think I've spoken about this part, so let me just quickly jump up into it. So GotBackup offers each cell phone, smartphone, tablet user a service that they need. If I asked you if your phone fell right now and the screen cracked, what would you be most worried about? Maybe someone can put it in the chat for me. If a phone fell right now and the screen cracked, what would you be most worried about? Or you went for an event and realized you had misplaced your phone is not with you. How would that experience be like? What would you feel like? I asked this before, and most people, the issue is the things on the phone. Now we've moved away from just having a phone. You can't have a phone and not have a backup for the things on your phone. Because if that phone is taken from you, you need to still be able to access the things on it. And GotBackup offers something in that line, using the most recent, the newest kid on the block in this space. The organization that produced GotBackup is about 28 years old. They're heading to their 30th year in the next 2 years. It's a multi-million-dollar organization. They've been into producing servers for organizations. Previously it was companies that had storage. All of us used to use like pen drive just to copy some things, but everybody now has personal data. Your school certificate, your children's certificate, your marriage certificate, your Ghana card, your national ID, all that is personal data. Your university notes, your photos, your videos. Personal data has now become something. So data storage has moved away from just the organizations to individuals owning data. That's where the cloud storage space has become like the next big thing, because every device now is connected to that. So they've been providing these server solutions already to many organizations across the world, and they realize the demand has now shifted to personal data. So 1997 was when the company started. 2007, 10 years into it, they moved to the US from Texas, Canada, where they are. They own their own data center. The picture you're seeing on the screen, perhaps you can screenshot it, you can check it on Google Map. It's not an invisible organization. How I heard about this was, I'll tell you about it as the conversation goes on. It's a physical live organization producing cloud storage services. They are not here to present, be available and disappear at any point in time. These are the faces behind the organization. It's owned by Mr. Joe Therian and his wife, Yivandia Antanova. They own the Global Virtual Opportunities, and it's a multi-million-dollar organization already. Everybody else here is someone who's into technical things, the support system. Sometimes you just need help with some technical thing. You don't know who to run to. They have a whole support system behind them, and they are available and accessible. You can even search these people on Facebook. You will find them. They are not hidden people behind the organization. The company also has a board, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-member board. But you can see a Ghanaian on there, Dr. Kweku Oheni Asare. He's on the board of directors of GotBackup, and it was through him that's how I got to hear about this company. He's a professor in AI, cloud computing, data analytics, machine learning, all sorts of these everything happening online. He lectures there, and he lectures in 4 universities across the world. I got to do my MBA last 2 years. I graduated just last 2 years. In 2023, whilst we were lecturing, a friend from the US told him about GotBackup, a cloud storage service, which was being launched. But then with a twist, because they had a strategic partnership that's attached to it. And we were students who had come to do an MBA to get additional credentials to make more money. And he was like, look, this partnership, so long as the devices exist, you guys need this service already. So take a look at it if you are looking to make more money. That's how I looked at the projects that GotBackup was offering with the service which I already needed at the time. Because then I was on Google Drive, OneDrive. I had Google Drive, OneDrive, and there was another one I was using at the time, my iCloud on my phone. And I was collecting lecture notes and I was filled up. I mean, the 15 gig was free and full. I was just about purchasing another 100 gig or getting another 15 gig when I encountered this project and the service through him. So the faces behind it, we know We know about it, and they are not hidden people. Most times when projects and opportunities come, people are like, hey, so who brought it? And it is somebody who told somebody, and you don't even know who the owners are. These people are visible, and thankfully, we have a Ghanaian sitting on the board of directors of this organization, which gives me surety because of that, he leads not just Africa, he leads not just Ghana, Africa, and I think Europe and Asia, even that he's still the lead in all these areas. And everybody else on this are all partners on the project. So that's about the company. Currently, this service called GotBackup is in 161 countries all across the world. 161 countries. Ghana got on the project with GotBackup as country number 82. This was in July of 2023. The project was launched in April of 2023. Thanks to Dr. Asari, who got on the project from Ghana. We got on that's July, within 3 months, as country number 82. And you think within 3 months of a project, Ghana should come on as maybe 20 or something. We came in at 82. People already needed this service and had already started running with the project. In just a little over 2 years, 2023 April to now, GotBackup is in 161 countries. The significance of this, there are 195 countries in the world. In just 2 years, this service has been able to get to 161 countries. That's how fast it's going, because people are looking for a service like this and the strategic partnership that it offers. So I'll jump into that part and tell you more about what GotBackup is offering in terms of this. It leverages on two massive trends. The first one, data. Data. Data has become the new oil of our time. The new oil. It's those days when oil was the one that made countries rich. Digital storage and data is what's making organizations and individuals rich now. Because we generate, from the stats I read recently, 402 million terabytes of data every single day. Every day. Where do we generate them from? These devices that we carry everywhere. Photos, videos, documents, music. I believe you also received some photos and videos from someone today. Today, you've also sent some text. Today, it's also taking some photos. And all of us are generating data from what? Smartphones. There are about 8 billion smartphones in the world. 8 billion. That's how fast it's going. The graph down here tells us about the markets into 2028. And it's just going upward and upward and upward. Newer specs. Now, no phone comes with memory card. Every phone has a camera. I don't know whether the last time you saw a young phone. Even people in the villages use smartphones. It's not about age. Children are using phones, adults, corporate is using it, market women are using it, students are using it, those who are educated, everybody is using a smartphone now. Because what? Is that so much for us that the regular phone is not just what we use this for. It's not only use it for phone calls and sending text messages. I mean, people's whole business happens here. People are universities in foreign land, Canada, USA, UK, all on their phone. Now the phone has connected the whole world. And because of this device, the way we work now has changed. There's no way you can have a device like this and not be working on it. If you are not doing that, if your phone is not earning you income in this era, you are getting behind, because AI and all of that coming, you need to be in this space. And GotBackup leverages on that trend. And this slide is just to show how attached or addicted we all are to our devices. Please just get a little interactive from here. Okay. If you can relate with anything I'm saying, maybe you can just put a one in the chat for me. How many of us use our phones as an alarm clock? Alarm clock. You can just put a one in the chat, because I do. I use my phone as an alarm clock. If I set 4:15, 4:20, 4:25, as if I don't want to wake up. By 4:30, I'll be up. It will go. It's my phone that wakes me up. Now the traditional alarm clock is not even there anymore. Nobody uses that traditional alarm clock. Oh, so nobody on the call uses their phone as an alarm clock. It's only me using my phone as an alarm clock. I hope not. I hope somebody else relates with me. But then the next stat, it says about 90% of us will feel uneasy if you left home and realized you didn't have our phones. This is like the story of the day. If you got to work today or you got to your destination and realized you didn't have your phone, many people feel uneasy, like as if something is about to go wrong. Like you left something so precious to you that you cannot do without. It cuts you off from your world. Like nobody can reach you, you can't reach anybody, you're afraid of an emergency. What will you do? All because the device didn't come along with you. As for using the phone while driving, I would the least said the better. For many of us, once the traffic catches sped, you're going to touch our phone. You're sending a message. You even pick calls during driving. So this 55%, I think, is even a little on the low side because more than 80% of us use our phones whilst driving. It's risky, but we just can't help because we are all addicted to our devices. And the part that was even most, I didn't even know how I managed to get its way on the statistics board. It's using the phone in the toilet. Over 73% of us take our phones to the toilet. I'm sure if I did the stats here, we'll get the same proportion. Now you hear people laughing in the washroom. People are in the washroom for 2 hours. They are not coming out. They are done with business. But because they are with their phone, they are scrolling, catching up on messages, now sending messages, watching videos. They've been sitting there. Some people will get up and their legs are even numb because they've been sitting there for so long. I mean, I've had that before. I just lost myself in there. I didn't know I was spending all of that time there. So we've all become addicted and attached to our phones. And because we are so attached to our phones and we take it to the bathroom, to the washroom, swimming pool, kitchen, everywhere the device is there, data loss is actually growing along that place because nobody really intends to damage their phone. It's always an accident. Accidentally it slips, accidentally it falls off a height, accidentally your power bank gets off the table, hits the floor, accidentally, and you lose the information on it. So it says over 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their phone and lost their data. Now for screen cracking, I bet you also have some on your phone. If you have children at home, you can't help it. I don't know how they don't respect phones as much as we do. Yet we spend so much time to purchase it and money. Phone cracked about 5,700 screens every single hour. Somebody's phone will crack. And if it cracks that bad, you may lose the information on the phone if it is not backed up. You can't have a phone in our time and not have a solution for the things you put on the phone because you can get a new phone anytime because the demand is high. I mean, they're always producing iPhone every year, they do a new phone. But what about the things you use your phone for? All the information that you collect on your phone. If your phone gets damaged today, if your laptop cracks today, what happens to all that you've collected on your phone? You may think that you have free Google Drive. And I know people who have free Google Drive and it's full. It's even blocked their emails. They can't even receive anymore because it's full. And that alone locks you out. So people are actually looking for solutions. Many people are looking for solutions, but the current solutions, we know some of them, and they already come with the mobile devices we use. So if you are an Android user, you know about Google Drive. If you are an iPhone user, you know about iCloud. There's also Dropbox. In fact, the data storage space, there are about 18 players or so, just about 18 players there, all offering digital storage solutions. GotBackup is the newest kid on the block for digital storage. And if you know anything about newbies on products, yes, they come in every solution that the others didn't have, they have put it on their product. They come with everybody's problem. They solved it all in their problem, and that's what GotBackup has done. They give you the only some offers that you would not even get with Dropbox or Google Drive or iCloud. And people are switching. Reason why GoBackup is growing fast and it's just growing fast all across the world. 161 countries in 2 years is no mean feat. Dropbox users are switching. Google Drive users are switching. iCloud users are switching. I'm an iCloud user. Of course, my iPhone is still an iPhone, but I still don't pay for iCloud for my digital storage. I have switched to GoBackup. And Dropbox has over 750 million users currently in the world. iCloud about 2 billion, 1 billion. Google Drive almost about 2 billion users. These people are switching to use GoBackup because GoBackup offers something superior. And adults as we are, when it comes to making a decision between alternatives, we all look at what's first. Price. Price is what is important to us first. So let's talk about price first before we go to the details of the content of what we are taking. Price. This is how GoBackup compares to the other cloud storage services for 6 terabytes of space. GoBackup offers you 6 terabytes of cloud storage space. That is 6,000 gigabytes of space. 6,000 gigabytes of space is what GoBackup offers on its annual subscription. You know, cloud storage services, digital storage is either monthly or annual. And monthlies are mostly a little more expensive. Annual subscriptions gives you better deals. So that's why the best deal is with the annual subscription. And this is the prices for annual subscription for our competitors. These ones are the popular ones. The other 15, they are not so popular. And they work more with organizations. But these ones have brought it to personal data storage. That's why we can compare them with us. GotBackup is 4 times cheaper than iCloud. It's about 3.5 times cheaper than Dropbox, almost 3 times cheaper than Google Drive. At the same price point, you have the same amount of space. Even for iCloud, for instance, iCloud, you can only use it on iPhones and MacBooks. So if you don't have an iPhone, if you have an iPhone and you have a Windows laptop like me, I'm presenting from a Windows laptop right now. I can see my iCloud on my laptop with internet, but there's no way I can back up anything on my laptop onto my Google Drive because this is not a MacBook, so it's not synchronized. So I can't use my MacBook, my Windows iCloud storage on my um for, that is on my phone on my laptop, all because I'm not Mac. So what if you also have iPhone and Android and Huawei and Techno? Does it mean all your information is going to be scattered? No, GoBackup doesn't allow you that. GoBackup offers you something seamless that you can use on all your devices. But let me focus on the price for now. So just for prices, GoBackup's 6,000 gigabytes you can share with 6 users. Dropbox, this 6,000 gigabytes is just for you. So even if it's more than enough for you, you can't share with anybody. You just have to take it like that. And they are more pricey. Because GoBackup 6 users you can share with 5 other people. So I can give my husband 2 terabytes of my space. He has his own username and password. I give one of my sons 2 terabytes, 1 terabyte of space. He has his own username and password. So a whole household can purchase a cloud service, and it's because they've purchased it as a family. Everybody just gets their spaces and gets their own username and password and uses, irrespective of devices. That's the other side GoBackup brings that the others do not have. Because GoBackup works on Android, it works on iPhone, it works on MacBook, it works on Windows laptop. So if your Android run device is Samsung, it is Huawei, it is Techno, GoBackup works on it. You don't have to worry about the operating system because it doesn't respect operating systems. And it gives you 6 terabytes of space for how much? That's about $100 a year, $99.97. I mean, that's about $100 a year for 6,000 gigabytes. This compares to iCloud. iCloud's annual subscription currently, which I was being pushed to purchase, it's about $120 a year for 2 terabytes of space. 2 terabytes of space. That's for iCloud, 2 terabytes of space, $120. Yet GoBackup is giving 6 terabytes for $100 per annum. So what happens to the time where right now my space is almost the data I have on all my devices, which I've backed up with GoBackup, is now close to about 2 terabytes of space. And I still have about over 4 more terabytes of space to use because my husband has his own account. Because data storage grows. Nobody buys 1 gigabyte pen drive because you're going to take one movie. We all buy more space than we need when it comes to pen drive. That's how digital storage is. It's just moving your data from a physical device, which could get virus, which could get corrupted, to a secure cloud space. So GoBackup is the most cost-effective cloud storage service currently. Reason why people are switching. But then there's more. The price is not down because they have compromised on security. Because after price, the next important thing is digital security. How safe is my data with them? They are 30-year-old organizations. They've been holding data for bigger companies. The service that Google use, I was told, the service that some of the big companies that we know use, they are not ones that that were manufactured by this organization. Please give me a minute. Someone is calling me. I'm supposed to mediate something right now. Sorry, time self awful. What's the mind doing? Sorry, give me a minute. I'm so sorry about that. Someone's supposed to drop something to me. I just called. All right. So I was talking about the security of GotBackup. So besides the price, the next important thing is security. So how secure is your things with GotBackup? So let me use something you can relate to, because GotBackup uses the advanced encryption standard, as you can see on my screen, the AES 256-bit military grade encryption security. That is the level of security they use. How does that translate to you? So we all use WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp, beginning of 2024, it was a 32-bit encrypted chat platform. That time, lots of organizations, if you're on a group page, you see somebody has been hacked. He's just sending you register for this lotto numbers, and then you are kicking people off the chat pages, right? So that was a 32-bit. So mid-year 2024, WhatsApp upgraded to a 64-bit encrypted service. And now we don't see that much unless you mistakenly give someone your PIN before they can get access to your data. A 64-bit means that for your unique WhatsApp account, you have 64 digits and digits, alphabet, characters arranged in a certain order. That if someone is able to guess it in the right order, the right sequence, they can hack your WhatsApp. Okay. So the hackers managed to do a 32. I'm sure they are working hard at a 64. But currently in the world of encryption, a 128-bit encryption service app chat platform has never been cracked. GoBackup gives you 2 times that level. It gives you a 256-bit, a 256 key code length for your unique account, which needs to be hacked before you can get it. I mean, it's called the military grade encryption because that's the level of security the US military uses to secure their data. And that's what GoBackup has the patent for, to secure your data. So this is how your data is secured when it is on cloud. But then whilst it is transitioning, whilst you are uploading and you are downloading, it has SSL and TLS protocols which secure your data from those who are also fishing for information as you upload. So as you upload and download, your data is secure with GotBackup. So that is settled. It's been demonstrated to me. I happen to be on the African leadership of this. One time I asked about this. I mean, I'm a medical doctor, so I'm inquisitive. I asked about it and they had to go through their systems to prove it. And a picture, I saw the encrypted version of it. In fact, I couldn't even count the number of characters it was just a lot of numbers and alphabets. So it is secure. 256-bit encrypted security. That's a set and forget function. I've told you it works on MacBook, it works on Windows, it works on iPhone, it works on iCloud. Let me talk about the laptop version because the others don't give you a laptop version. You can just back up some documents on your laptop, but it doesn't back up your machine. GoBackup backs up to the C drive of your laptop. The C drive of your laptop. So if your laptop gets cracked or crashed along the way, every hour that's incremental backups. Every hour there's a backup run. So if you put anything on the machine between an hour, it will do that upgrade onto your cloud service. So if your laptop should crash in the next 30 to 40 minutes, your things are secure. It works on laptops, it works on smartphones. You can access your data everywhere. So you don't need to put your things on pen drive and carry it from this person to the other and pick a virus that will hurt your machine. I mean, I go to work without my laptop, but I can access everything on my laptop on my phone because it's all on the secure cloud. And then the other advanced plugins, there's speech to type. There's that AI version, AI thing. You know how you can ask a document to be read for you by AI? GoBackup has that on cloud. So if you have documents on cloud and you need to read them and you want it to read it to you, you can set it up to do that. If you are feeling too lazy to type, you can speak to your machine, it will type it for you. It has translate to every kind of language. It has co-editing, which I don't see on many cloud services. So, sometimes you are working on a document, you are in a meeting, you are talking to people on a Zoom, and somebody's there taking minutes. But because you are working on the document together, GoBackup allows you to co-edit. So you just share the link of the document to everybody. Everybody does their input automatically, just live. You can just see the editing happening. And this just makes you even more productive with the cloud service. So not only do you get to secure your things, you get to be more efficient on cloud. You can play your videos on cloud. You can watch your photos on cloud. I wish I had a chance to demonstrate it to you. And this is the service GoBackup offers to you. A secure 6 TB space, works on all operating systems, as secure as the US military security system. And for how much? Just $100 a year for 6,000 gigabytes of space plus additional functions. We all have phone cases and phone screens on our phones. Now you should have something that will give you the peace of mind so you don't have to lose your data. But what's more, GotBackup, in addition to all this, gives you an email system. A system where if you are an organization who sends emails to your partners, or you send emails to your staff, you send emails to your clients, and you've been doing it manually one by one, GotBackup allows you to get an algorithm, pull all these emails onto the system, and allows you to send up to 20,000 emails with a click of a button. Just with a click of a button. So you don't have to do it one by one by one. And you can personalize the email so everybody receives the emails in their name. So you can have hello Cassandra, hello Charles, hello Aram, hello Kwelekwo. All of you can receive your emails in your name just because it was just done like that for you. And you can automate the emails so that if I want to send you Christmas emails, I can do it right now. Set the Christmas email, put Santa Claus and all the trees on it in October, so that it's not in the heat of December that I'm now going to now set emails to send to everybody. I've already done it here. Set it. 24th December, 12 midnight, send it to my clients, send it to my customers, send it to my staff. It will do it for you. And how much is GotBackup charging this? $0 for the whole year. It's just been added to your service because you know you are moving to the digital economy and you may need this. And you can actually even use this to support your friend's organization who may need this service. But then that's not all. GotBackup leverages on something else that I think is very unique. And before I get to that, I want to play a short video that shows you what is happening in the digital world that we find ourselves in. Give me a few minutes to find the video.
Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click. Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource. It's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, GotBackup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel the future together.
All right. I'll play this towards the end. So we find ourselves now in a digital world, and everything is getting digitalized. From, like I mentioned in the beginning, and we are creating even more content now than ever. I'm trying to find my slide and we get into it. Okay, good. That's it. So imagine all the data we are creating with our phones and our laptops, that we've entered an era where there's so much demand for data storage. All the photos and videos and documents that we put online. I'm sure you know by right now, Facebook is already charging for, if you keep your videos, your live videos for more than 30 days, you pay. It's going to start with Instagram. I think Snapchat has already started saying that it's going to start charging for uploading videos onto their service. So data storage is becoming the new place where money is going to be generated in this economy we find ourselves in. But where would you store your things? Would you store your data with an organization that's just hold your data, or you could actually benefit from a strategic partnership like GotBackup offers? So the second trend GotBackup leverages on is the working on laptops and working everywhere in the world and working on phones. That doesn't limit everybody who holds a phone, because we carry our cell phones and smartphones everywhere we go. You see, sometimes when you enter into a group, you see people are typing and texting and typing and texting. Sometimes we think they're just having conversations. Some people are actually working and earning even much more than they do on their physical jobs, leveraging partnerships like the one GotBackup offers. In the US, people are doing more than about 42% of Americans are doing more than just their normal work. Everybody's doing something else on the side. And if you are paying attention now, the new young millionaires coming, 18 to 25, you wonder how they do it. How did they, in a short time, start making so much income? And many of us have been working 5 years, 10 years. We don't even own our own cars. We don't even live in our own homes. Our children don't even attend the schools that we want them to attend. We're not yet even living the lives that we want to live, because our salaries and the jobs is all that we do. Yet we all have a phone. And these youngsters have found and are finding strategic partnerships like the one I'm about to expose to you with a service like GotBackup. You watch the video. Data storage is on so much demand. That's why they still will keep their free space so small, so that you outrun it quickly and start depositing some funds into the industry. And this is the size of the industry. This is the size of the cloud storage market of the world. This trend started in 2022. We are in 2025 now. And just in that year, 2022, digital storage generated $90 billion. This graph is in billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Cloud storage alone in 2022 on phones, on people uploading things and paying for storing their data on the cloud, they generated $90 billion. 2023 went up $109 billion. And that year, if you're Ghanaian like me, that year, Ghana, our GDP was about $76 billion. I happened to be on an entrepreneurship call, and the presenter was talking about how our GDP was in the year 2023. And I remember this graph because cloud storage alone generated more than what a country could generate. And they even generate more than some economies in Africa generate. And it's just going higher and higher to 2023, 2030, in the next 5 years, just the next 5 years. We're able to generate about $500 billion. We are in 2025, and I'm excited we are seeing this at 2025, because digital storage, the potential is just upward into trillions of dollars. A trend that started in billions of dollars. And let me just put some flesh to this in case you still can't see it well. In case someone told you this was the graph of, let me say, charcoal. We all know charcoal. And the projection was that this year, 2025, a bag of charcoal is about 100 cedis. I'm in Ghana, so let me use the cedi. 100 cedis. But in the next 5 years, it's projected that a bag of charcoal, the same one bag of charcoal, will now be about 1,000 cedis in the next 5 years, because there's demand coming from experts' opinion. And this was generated by experts who do work in this space, Statista.com, just last year. I'm sure by now the trends have increased, because I saw one of the trends for 2025, a recent assessment, and by 5 years, it's not a $500 billion, it's actually $1 trillion and beyond for digital storage. So if experts told you that a sack of charcoal this year is 100 cedis, in the next 5 years, it's going to be 1,000 cedis for the same bag, as a business person, what decision would you take? Maybe you can put it in the chat to help me. What decision will you take as a business person? I know what I'll take, and I've asked this question multiple times. Many people said, I'll go into charcoal business. I'll open a warehouse, start storing charcoal. Someone even said, I'll go plant trees to start preparing myself for harvest. Someone said, I'll go into manufacture of sacks, because every charcoal must be put in a sack. You would definitely want to do something in that area. But you and I cannot build a data center and own like this multi-million organization owns. Otherwise, you also go into data storage. That's how come there are just about 18 players there, because it's just a competitive market. That's why they'll still give you a little bit for free, even though your phone capacity is bigger than that. So you can buy 1 terabyte iPhone. They'll give you still 5 gigabytes free. You start paying from 50, then you go to 100, then you go to 200 before you know you've paid for an annual subscription because you don't want to lose the things on your phone, even though some of them may be bad photos. You don't want to delete. You don't want to even lose anything from your phone. You start contributing to this industry. The world is contributing to this industry. Nobody, none of the 18 cloud storage services offers you a strategic partner to be part of this. Only GotBackup does. GotBackup offers you a strategic partnership to be part of this because they're the newest kid on the block and they want people to see their incredible service and their incredible opportunity. So for everybody who uses their cloud storage service, they give you a hand to be part of their strategic partnership. It's not compulsory. Maybe you just want to use the service because it's big and you can use on all your devices. You can share the space with everybody that you purchase with. But if you are someone who you've already run out of your salary, this is October 7th, you are out budgeted, yet you have a phone. Or if you are someone who every single breath you take, your survival hangs on some other lives, and you could do with expanding your income, like many of us do. Who was I telling? I was telling a friend about me being a doctor, and I said, me being a doctor is not just about me. Everybody around me who hears I'm a doctor, they don't come to me for medicine. Oh. I mean, last I met one of a family member on the market, and she was coughing, and she's someone that we help already. So I was like, oh, let's go to the pharmacy. I went to assist her to purchase the medications. I purchased the medication. I showed which one we should pick, and then we purchased it. After purchasing it, she said, thank you. Her next question, she needs food to take that medicine I've written for her. So it's not about the medicine, it's about the survival. And many of us sit in positions where if we do well, those around us will even do better. If you could do with that additional income, I invite you to take a look at this strategic partnership. I took a look at this strategic partnership, even though I came to look for a service to GotBackup, and I've not regretted doing this partnership with them because people need a service, just they don't know. There's another cloud storage service beside Google Drive, iCloud, and rest, which gives you even more space and works on all devices and also pays you in addition. You don't need to sell anything. I know many of us on the call were invited to the call. The person who invited you didn't tell you much. Even for my friends who are invited, I didn't go into the details, even though they asked for the details, because all you have to do is invite people to the next call and to the next call for the experts to do the explanation of the project and the service, for the person to make a decision themselves. We started holding in-person meetings at Mensvic Grand Hotel at East Lake a couple of weeks ago. In this couple of weeks, we have seen more than 300 people, at least 150, 170 people every day coming to hear about the GotBackup service and opportunity. They go and they come back the following week with a new group of people to also come and hear about it. And all of these people have started earning some fantastic incomes from these strategic partnerships. So you are open to also take a look at this and be part of it. I have not regretted doing this because it has not only given me peace of mind for the other parts of my life. It's a service people already need, but they just don't know. And you'll be offering a service and then whilst you earn. Because GotBackup says, I'm on a mission to get people to see my service. And anybody who partners me on this mission, I want to get over 1 million users to my service in the shortest time, because my service already, like I told you, the newest kid on the block. I'm willing to give them commissions for it, make them earn some income whilst we do this project together. And GotBackup gives 75% of its profits month on month to its strategic partners, as just like we are all doing work for our bosses, as their earnings for the month, depend on how you work with them. Unfortunately, for many of us, whatever we will earn November, December, we already know the salary is fixed, it's capped. What if you can do something else which could increase that? We could make you know you can actually earn something else from that. Because trust me, yes, I know what salary is coming all the way to December, but then again, because of this strategic partnership I've taken with GotBackup, I'm making additional incomes and it is in US dollars. It will just blow your mind. Let me tell you about a couple of them. Let me tell you about the first one. This is the customer acquisition bonus. Once you get someone to use GotBackup service on their annual subscription, GotBackup says, I'll give you $50. $50 for each person that you help them to use my service. Each person that you recommend, each person you help to switch to come and use GotBackup's fantastic service. For the annual subscription, I'll give you $50. Ladies and gentlemen, $50 just 3 weeks ago in this country, a dollar was about 11 point something. In that week, I think I made $150 in one of the weeks. That was about 1,001. That same $100, just 2 weeks ago, I made another $100. The value had jumped to 13.28 or so. Now we are heading to 13.7 with a dollar. So the Ghana city is going down. I'm not happy for it, but that is what the economies of scale has gotten us to. Why don't you leverage another economy? You're in Ghana, but you can leverage the US economy because I earn USDs in this country. I don't have to travel to the US into the cold winter. I just took a strategic partnership with a US organization and I'm making additional income, earning USDs on the same device, helping people to know how to secure their information, their laptop, their tablets with this device. And I didn't have to sell anything. I just had to invite them to a presentation like this. If I can do the presentation, I'm one of the people who presents for the continent. I present for the continent. And I mean, most people, one of my strategic partners is actually on the call. And I salute you for inviting your guests to come and take a look at it. Once a partner, your job is simple. Just invite the world, your world, wherever your world is, who have phones and laptops and are at risk of losing their information to take a look at this service and the partnership it offers. Besides the annual subscription GotBackup offers, it has an enterprise solution for organizations who need more than 6 terabytes of space. Maybe they need 20, 30, 40, 50, bigger than that. Even on that, GotBackup gives you 25% of that. I spoke to a business friend of mine who has multiple companies, and I even thought he would not be interested in that because I assumed he would know how to secure his data. Yes, he was securing his data with one of the cloud storage services, all right. But he was paying a whopping $400 a month for his data. And I asked the size of his data. It was about 15 terabytes of data or so. I'm like, what? You are paying $400 a month? GoBackup's 20 terabytes is just $600 a year. It's about $60 a year. Same security, bigger space, and you can even scale it up. He was like, I don't mean it. I'm like, just check it. Go and check their service package. He quickly started moving some of his things with their transition. They are moving the things that they have saved for 15, 20 years, which is occupying their space, reason why they're having to pay more. They are backing it up into GoBackup so they can use the primary sets, the things they have been using for the past 2 years to work. Organizations don't know about this. People are losing service, losing information. They don't know there's a service that gives them a cost-effective way to store their service. GoBackup says, as a strategic partner, let someone see this, and I'm willing to pay you for that. Already, we are working for our bosses and getting paid, but this is in USDs, and it's just a fantastic partnership to have. The other ways to earn with GoBackup is they leverage on a system where they use precious metals to recognize the work that you're doing. Okay. So globally, how to become a precious metal on GoBackup system is a global thing. Many of us, we don't know how to get the next promotion, how to get the next rank. People are doing courses and courses and courses just to get the promotion at work. You can go and do it and come back, but when the promotion happens, sometimes it's just like 500 cedis difference, which will even be consumed by tax and all the other things. At the end of the day, you wonder whether the 4 years of hard study, the 2 years of hard study was worth it. It's just a simple system. The whole world, we all know how to become a copper, how to become a sapphire. Everybody knows. So long as you're committed to being a strategic partner, this is not investment where you come and put your money. This is not recruiting where you are recruiting people. No, this is a service you are offering to people and people are being paid. And the number of people you recommend to their service, they are paid accordingly. So just like it is in our traditional jobs where when you get to junior, you move from junior executive to senior executive. Senior executives get entertainment allowance, security. As you go up the rank, other bonuses come on it. That's the same system they have here. So as you go up the ranks in GoBackup from copper all the way to the black diamond, you are eligible to even more bonuses. But I'll talk about the one about the percentages here because that one excites me. Because if you recommend people to GoBackup and they also decide to be strategic partners, GoBackup says because they've also decided to be strategic partners with them, they'll give you some commissions of their work. And these other bonuses is not based on your effort alone. It's based on the profits the organization makes. So whether people are working in Canada, in China, in USA, in the UK, the countries we are in now, I've even surprised some countries I found when I got into this project. There are countries in the world, but whatever all strategic partners in the world make, that amount is what is spread over this part. So if I recommend GotBackup to 20 people this month and you recommended one, the profit is shared over my 20 plus your one. You also earn a bigger commission, a bigger earning in USDs than you would traditionally have earned if you did it alone. So as you work on with GotBackup with the partnership, you earn even more. So let's talk about this one. So assuming you have recommended 10 partners to GotBackup, okay. I have more than 10 partners on GotBackup right now. Assuming you have recommended 10 partners to GotBackup right now, and your partners are earning about $1,000 a month. Okay. $1,000 a month. Of course, some people may be earning more than that. Some may be earning less. Some may be earning, say, 200. Some are earning 250. I mean, on this 7 incomes, you can earn from $20 to about $200,000. In Ghana here, one of my strategic partners earned $10,000 in June. Someone earned $8,000 in August, just on the same project. If I tell you about mine, maybe you'll not believe me, but let me tell you how real this is. And this is real income. This is not a recruitment or any of those things. This is a service you're providing on devices. So let's use those 10 people. 25% of $1,000, about $250, right? 250 times 10 is what GotBackup will give you because it gives you 25% on each of them, whatever they are earning. So assuming they are 10,000, I mean, this is like me, I'm looking into the next 5 years when people have seen the service of GotBackup and they have switched because it's the only one that offers a strategic partnership in addition to this. So assuming that 10 of them are earning $1,000, 25% of that is 250 times 10. That's $2,500 just on this profit line, just on cycle match bonuses. And what happens if you go up the ranks? Let's say it took you 2 years to become an emerald on this project, and you have over 10 partners. Each of them say they are still earning 1,000 just for ease of calculation. That same 10 people, $1,000 becomes $500 times 10. It's about $5,000 just because you're an emerald with your partners earning that much. It gets even better. In 43 days, one of our partners jumped from scratch to diamond. In 43 days, he became a diamond on the project, earning 100% of what his partners were earning with him. If each of them was earning $1,000, then you know what that means? That's like $10,000 in that period. So I don't know what you're doing now, whichever industry you're working in. Me, I work in the healthcare industry. We don't earn this kind of money in this industry, but this is technology. This is digital storage. This is something on devices that I know are going nowhere. If you think the phone or the laptop will go anywhere, or it will disappear in the future. I mean, I don't see it happening. I see it getting better and better. And the storage of the devices having smaller and smaller memory, that digital storage is what will be the place to store your things. It's not going to be pen drives. Pen drives, after it hits 64 gigabytes, I don't think they manufactured the 128 or 256. We quickly jumped into external hard drives, 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes. Now nobody even is manufacturing any big terabytes. Everything has become digital and onto the cloud. So this industry is slated to be the biggest industry coming. This is what feeds AI. AI cannot generate anything if it's not stored. Everything we generate must be stored before AI can work with it. So digital storage is the next big business. That's why Elon Musk will not just do Tesla. He noticed Zuckerberg has taken Facebook, taken Instagram, taken TikTok. The next thing, taking WhatsApp. The next thing was TikTok. So you have to make sure he grabs it because data is being stored there. That's why all the multimillionaires in our era are in something technology related. There's no way you can have this device and not be making something from it. Whatever you are doing, whatever job you are doing, whatever work you are doing, whatever business you are doing, do something on your phone by all means. By all means, do something on your phone and don't be left behind in this trend because in the next 5 years, when digital storage has hit trillions of dollars, still GotBackup is the only one that offers you a strategic partnership and you're welcome to be part of the GotBackup family because look, it will get to a point in time where you could be earning effortlessly. I mean, look into the next 5 years. Sometimes some of us tend to look in the next 5 years with the job we are doing right now. We can't even see any better future there. We can just see the same old, we growing older, requiring more money because our requests are becoming more. But with a partnership like this, Just use this as a vehicle to your dreams. Whatever you intend to do, sometimes it's funds. The only thing holding you back is the funds. If this could feed that project you are doing, this could feed the house you want to build, this could feed the school you want to do, just partner it and live a more holistic life than you're living, because there's still opportunity ever since these devices were launched into our world. And this is just the income part of GotBackup and how it offers you a strategic income. So how do you become part of it? How do you become part of it? Well, for 6 terabytes of data, like I said initially, you just purchase it at $99.97 per annum for the service. Or if you want to be part of the strategic partnership and be part of the project of reaching people with their service, you pay an extra $20 in addition to it. Yes, the dollar is going up, but sometimes the price is smaller than the value of what you can earn. Because many of us started this project with the same $120, and we've made much more, multiples of $120, still offering this service to people who have not yet seen this as a cloud storage service. $120 gives you a 6 terabyte space, an email marketing system, unlimited devices with no limits to how many devices. If you have 5 phones, you can use it on it. Gives you an email marketing email system. You can send bulk, personalized, and other emails. You get access, besides all of this, you get access to mentorship, training, and support. Sometimes after school, you don't even know what else to do to earn an income. It's not just a service and a project. It comes with a community attached, a community of millionaires, people from different areas and industries of life, still learning and teaching how to create wealth, because wealth goes beyond the money. Wealth is a whole subject I didn't know about until I got into this community. How to develop yourself personally, because when you have developed, everything else comes along with it. The reason you are not earning what you earn is sometimes because of the knowledge you don't know about things, how to do things. And this is a community that trains you how to see opportunity, how to build wealth, how to learn for yourself, how to bring that unique value within you. And it's just marvelous. I can't even put a price to this. But just because you're part of the Go Backup community, Go Backup project, you get to learn from this. And globally, there are some multi-millionaires already on this. If I told you Dangote was on a project like this, I'm sure you want to be part of something Dangote is part of. We have people of that money value on this project, and they are willing to do this project because they see the future of where this is going. And you can make the payments via Visa or Momo. So this is a service everybody needs. It's a project every single person can afford. And if you know anything about technology and how quickly it's evolving, timing is everything when it comes to this. Is it risky? Of course, it's risky. Everything in life is risky. Sitting in my house in here is risky. Attempting to cross the street is risky. When COVID came, it was risky. In fact, the riskiest thing you can do for yourself is not taking any risk at all. And you just know you cannot even live on one income stream alone. We've been doing that. We saw our parents do that. There is opportunity since technology and the internet came that you can leverage on. And life is also full of uncertainties. What happens when you have reached retirement? Let me take it that far. What happens when you are not able to go to work physically again? When COVID happened and people were stuck at home, those who had nothing else doing on their phones, besides going physically, they were not so productive. But those who were doing already activities on their phones, they just multiplied. And this is something you must do so long as you have a phone, because the demand is just high. So I think I'll end here. And if you have any questions at all, you can go ahead and ask me and I would attend to it. And you can call it an evening. Please, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. Charles, did you have a question? Because I saw something. Are you done with the money? Let me see if I can allow you.
Yes, I actually, after you mentioned, sorry, good evening,
It's fine. Good
Dr.
evening.
Dorothy.
Yeah, good
I
evening.
must commend your presentation. It was very very comprehensive.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, every lay person can make sense of what you have presented.
Right. Thanks.
I'm also an entrepreneur.
Right.
I've been into buy and sell, but I'm also deep into network
All right.
marketing.
Right.
So, yeah, I ask whether that was all about the money, the compensation plan.
Right. Right.
Some of us, we are quite familiar with this kind of stuff.
Right.
Once I noticed the product, I saw it's a highly sought after product. The next thing for me is to see the money side.
Right.
That's where
Okay.
I'm much concerned with.
Right.
So I'm glad that there is coaching and training stuff around.
Right.
So in fact, I'm ready. I'm ready now. I want to enroll and
I'm excited to hear.
quickly get to learn about it, so
Right.
that we can fill our Zoom meeting more with people, because this is news that should not be with a few people.
That is the
Uh-huh.
thing. That is the thing. Thank you so much. I think the person who invite you should be excited to hear this. So please help him with the registration. So GotBackup has it deals with its partners individually. Okay. So each person has their own link. Each person has their own recommendation link and a sign up link. So the person will share his link with you, you register on it, you get your own, and then you can work with it from there. So you're actually welcome in. Fill the Zoom room for the team. It will be exciting to have you on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much. Right. Is there any other question, please? So Charles, who invited you? Let me see who invited you.
One Nate.
Nati, Samuel.
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right.
Yes.
Samuel, you have
Yeah.
a team member now. You're welcome. Samuel, I
Yeah,
can
well,
see
thank
you're
you.
muted. Are you gonna talk? Do you have a question?
No,
Okay.
yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're
I see
welcome.
any question? Call any question? I see iPhone guest here. Any question?
No, please.
It's all clear, or I've managed to confuse you.
I think I would have. I'm still processing the whole thing, so I'll still get back to you for more insights about it.
No problem. The good news is tomorrow there's another presentation. Friday there's a presentation, and then Sundays we meet at Mensvik Grand in person. In case the person wants to see flesh and does not believe we are human beings, we are AI. We'll be
Okay.
there in person.
Oh,
So we'll be
okay.
there in
On
person on
Saturday.
Sunday afternoons at 3. We are at Mensvik
At
Grand.
Brunswick Hotel.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh,
You
Please,
so
can come and plug it.
can you share
so
the presentation to someone so that I can have it?
Yes, I'll share the recording with Samuel. So he's the one I have contact with, and then you can take a look and listen over again. And everybody else too, if you need it, kindly speak to the person who invited you. I'll get it to you to go over it. If you need further clarity, tomorrow there'll be another one. Ask the person for the link. We'll share it with you so you can hear it in another dimension. Sometimes when you hear it from somebody else, you can even understand even clearer
exactly,
and it's the same information. So tomorrow will be on, Friday will be on, Sunday will be on. This happens frequently because people are just multiplying and spreading the good news, and we can't hold back the information from those who need to
exactly.
hear the good news. It's all right.
Okay.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
So thank you all so much for the time. Hopefully we meet tomorrow again. I'll share the link with you guys. Partners who made it, congratulations. I'm excited you have started expanding your
Yeah,
organization, and let's keep sharing the good news. Look, people need this. Not only do they
exactly.
need the service, they could do with the income opportunity too. And it's just something you should do. And the exciting thing too is coming November, I mean, on this project globally, after the US, Ghana is the highest performing organization, the highest performing team, Ghana. And the CEO is coming into Ghana in November because of our activities. So we're going to have a mega event in November, and you should be part of this now so that when people are looking for who are those on the project to register with, it will be on your side. That's why you should take the time in.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So big things are coming. We are just starting. We haven't even started yet because in Ghana, I think we are still less than it. We're a little over 1,000 people who are aware of this. And Ghana is 22 million Ghanaians. We are just new. The
Then you are so
field is
much in
still
Ghana already. Over
not
1,000 people.
over 1,000 people who are still sitting on the information. You guys come carry it and blow it out because people need this. Yeah. And we've not spoken about Africa because you don't have to, because it's a global project, you can be in Ghana and register people all over the world. Because even on my project, I have friends in Czech, Canada, US, UK registered on my project. I'm just here. I just told them about it, and that's how unlimited it is. So
Yeah.
thanks so much once again, and I'll see you on
Okay.
the next call. I'll share the presentation with you, and we would continue from there. So Samuel, Charles, Cassandra, Kolekwo, Aram, iPhone use, I don't know what your name is, but thank you so much for your time this evening, and see you again and see you on the team.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy
So
your
much.
evening.
Enjoy your evening. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wow.